Right, this is a quick walk around video, and this is for a Kia Sportage 2-litre diesel XS, and it's the 4-wheel drive version. This particular car's covered 88,000 miles. It is in absolutely fantastic condition. Just given the part exchange, as I say more of in the following road test video. Front end of the car, hardly a blemish, if any, to be seen at all. All the lights, lenses completely intact. Bumper corners very, very clean. Bonnet itself, I can't see a stone chip of any note on there at all. I'm sure there must be one somewhere, but I certainly can't see one. On the side bumper corner, again very, very clean. Let's have a tiny, tiny little mark, which looks as though they'll just literally just polish off, they're so light. And then panel work down there, very clean, there's no dimple dents, nothing on there at all. Front near side wing, absolutely clean as a whistle. Front alloy, again, very, very clean and tidy. And the panel work down here, incredibly crisp. It's just been cleaned, it hasn't even been polished. And the paint's got a really lovely natural lustre to it. Rear near side alloy, again, very, very clean. There are a couple of tiny little touch-ins on the car which you'll expect to see on any used car. There's one there. It's been touched in by the last owner, but the point of these videos is to pick up on anything I can obviously find. And the back of the car here, again, all very, very clean and tidy. Come on to the off side of the vehicle. And very, very clean on the panel work. No indentations on the side either. Absolutely mirror smooth. Side rear alloy, again, very clean. And the remainder of the panel work is quite exceptional. It's a real credit to its last owner, no honestly, how he's kept this vehicle. Final alloy, as with the others, clean as a whistle. From the exterior, looking at the car, it looks like it's done half the mileage in all honesty. Coming to the boot area of the car, nice big boots in there. Plastics in here are in really, really lovely condition. Hardly any marks or scratches, anything on them at all. Again, a real rarity because people do use them as obviously an estate car, and obviously can damage them very easily. Obviously, tonneau covers there are intact and again in very nice condition. Coming to the back now, outside rear door card, absolutely as clean as a whistle. Full set of original mats inside the car, again all very, very clean and tidy. And the leatherwork in the back is one of the best you'll see. I mean, these are family cars and it looks like these rear seats have hardly ever had any use at all. Absolutely almost as new. Some door card on the front there, again clean as a whistle. Footwell areas are very nice, clean and tidy. Again, all the plastics in here really nice. Passenger seat, as with the rears, just doesn't look as though it had any use at all. And it's unbelievably clean. The front driver's door cards now, again very, very clean and tidy. Footwell areas all very nice as well. And driver's seat, it's the only one that's going to exhibit any kind of wear at all, but even that's minimal and completely in keeping with the age of the car, and it's very, very good indeed. So inside the car now, but again all very, very clean and tidy in here. All the plastics really top order. Everything's working exactly as it should. All the little recesses, again, just been kept really, really nicely. The only sign of wear, for what it's worth, is a little bit on the gear shift gaiter, and yet bizarrely enough, the chap actually has a spare one, a brand new one, which he was going to fit, but never got around to doing it, so that can come with the car as well. As you can see there, 88,554 miles, and apart from a low fuel light, there's absolutely no warning lights on the dashboard at all. So finally, just to show you, we do have the original owner's manual pack there, and very importantly, the lock and wheel nut set is here and present with the car. What will follow this video will be a road test of this very car. Alright, this is a quick road test video, and this is for a Kia Sportage, and it's the diesel XS model, and this is the 4-wheel drive version. This particular car is registered CE59LRJ. Mileage at the start of this road test is 88,546 miles. Reason we do the road tests, as I say in all of our videos, is very simple. We just want customers to see the cars we're selling actually in operation. That way, if there's any issues on the vehicle, we can and we will relay them back to you. It's the whole purpose of the video. Video is also done on the same very, very quiet country roads just outside our premises, so hopefully it'll be representative of what you'd see and feel yourself if off to test drive. Very brief background to this particular vehicle. Literally in the last hour or so, this car's come in on part exchange against one of our Honda cars. Gentleman part exchanged it with us. I've already driven it, so I know what the car's like. He's kept it very, very well. It's not been cleaned or valeted yet, but it hardly really needs anything. It's in very, very clean condition. As it says in the advert, he very recently had new brake pads fitted all around on the vehicle. Front discs in very good order, but he had the rear discs replaced at the same time, so he spent quite a lot of money quite recently keeping it up together. Car will go for a new MOT within the next couple of days. Not done by us, I hasten to add. It's done by an independent garage, and we'll service it as part of its pre-delivery inspection prior to the car being sold. The service history of the vehicle is very good indeed. There's I can't remember, there's I think about 7 or 8 stamps in the book, plus obviously the one we're going to be doing ourselves. So clearly it's been very well maintained, and it certainly feels like it driving it. The engine's keen to go, very smooth actually in operation. You know, like all diesels, you know, it's a diesel at the lower gears, but when you're up at speed, it's perfectly civilized, and it pulls very well, very tractable, very, you know, as you'd expect from any diesel car, but it feels much as it should. You know, it's very, very, very smooth indeed. The dashboard shows there's no warning lights on the dashboard at all on this test drive relating to the engine or any other part of the car actually. Temperature gauge running just under half, and it's at full operating temperature currently, and it's quite a hot day, so I expect that's all in very, very fine fettle. Engine then feeds through clutch and into gearbox. Clutch on the car, it's very smooth in operation. Bikes very well indeed, and certainly at the right point on the brake, on the pedal travel as well, sorry, for the clutch. But clutch in or out, there's no strange noises, there's no vibrations that shouldn't be there. It drives, you know, and feels exactly as it should be. Gearbox in the vehicle, 6-speed gearbox on these later cars. All the gears engage very well indeed. All the synchromesh seems very good. It feels very precise. Can't feel any wear in the linkage of the gearbox at all. It all feels very sort of tight and taut, as the whole of the powertrain does, in fairness. So in terms of kind of the mechanical hardware of the car, it all feels very, very good. Car tracks bullet straight. There's been no steering wobble or vibrations coming back to the steering wheel at all, which is a bit of a pet hate of mine at this or any other kind of speed up to the legal limit. So it all again feels good. Also feels nice and tight on the steering. There's no vagueness and looseness to it. So again, all good. The suspension of the vehicle, actually nice comfortable car to drive. It's one of the first of this vintage I've driven. It does drive very nicely. It's got a nice ride to it, nicely controlled, not too much body roll through the corners, and there's no kind of strange knocking noises or mechanical noises coming from underneath the vehicle, so it suggests that kind of suspension joints and everything in fine order indeed. Brakes on the car, as you know, from having had the pads done and the discs done, are all very good. The pedal feels nice and firm, very powerful, and there's no vibrations or pulsing coming back through the brake pedal at all. Also worth pointing out, you know, at speed now, sort of close to the legal limit, that it's very quiet in here. Very, very quiet. It's there's hardly any wind noise, and again, that's a sign that, you know, things like the windscreen seals and the door seals are all in good order. There's no skags or marks on those, or rips in them, which would allow any sort of wind ingress at speed, which can be really annoying. But all seems very, very quiet and serene in here, to be fair to it. Looking around inside the vehicle, as I said, it's we've not cleaned it, but it's in very, very clean condition. Feels nice and solid. There's no squeaks, rattles or buzzes from the interior of the car at all. Everything seems to work exactly as it should. It's about 25 degrees there, so actually a really lovely hot early spring day, but it's very hot outside. But got the air conditioning on and it's blowing cool air out through the vents. I suppose if anything it could do with just being topped up slightly to give it a really sort of hard edge chill, but it's all functioning as it should, because it's certainly cool air coming into the car on a hot day. Obviously you've got the air conditioning system down here, all functioning exactly as it should. Binnacle in front, nice simple easily read gauges there. All the pixelation on the readout for the odometer and trip meter, all exactly as they should be as well, and all gauges functioning perfectly well. And as I said at the start of the video, the point of it was just to briefly show you the car in operation, just to show you it working, and to pick up on any issues with the car, of which I can't find anything. It drives very, very, very well, actually. However, if I've missed anything on the video, I do apologise. Then please don't hesitate. Do give us a call, and I'll happily answer any questions you might have about this car.